Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Legacy United. This is one of their newer core class figures. This is Infernac Universe Bouldercrash. So in this video we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're then going to have a look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. And as you can see, he also acts like, I suppose, a bit of a weaponizer or armorizer as they call him. He can be used as a weapon to be wielded by another of the figures, so we'll have a look at that as well. Now before we get started, I need to do a couple of things. One, thank In Demand Toys in the UK, which is where this came from, and then I also need to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. So on the side we've got the alternate mode artwork there, because as you can see he's packaged in robot mode there. Lovely new Legacy United logo, and indeed the new artwork as well. Still on the windowless boxes at the moment, although that might change according to some reports, but to be honest, for myself it doesn't bother me, and that's mainly because I don't collect mint in box anymore with the newer figures, but I can see how it definitely would annoy people who do. Right, so you can see there, that is how he is packaged. He's got his instructions there. It doesn't look like there's anything else with him. It looks like it's pretty much all there, and this is the main accessory. So what I obviously need to do is to set him free from there and come right back to you. Okay then, as you've seen, I've just set him free from the packaging, and it says in the instructions obviously we need to correct the leg. So what it looks like we're doing is we're bringing this around, turning that there, and I think that is it. This bit at the back looks to fold over, and does that just literally go down behind? It looks like it does. So that's pretty much, is that going to go? Oh, it is. I thought I was going to break it then. So that's what you need to do. That can't be surely hanging down there all the time. You can't see it on that picture there, but it must be, because it's completely fused there. Was not expecting that. That's a little bit, I don't even know what to say about that. I just totally wasn't expecting it at all, and there's no real way that you can disguise it, hide it or anything. So it is just literally hanging hanging down there. Okay, there you go, it is. Right, let's have a look at him. There is the head sculpt, which to be honest is great. I love the red visor. That is actually really reflective. I hope you can make that out with the light on here. The head itself will spin around, which is good. Arms have got pretty good articulation on them. They'll go all the way around. They'll come that far up, but then they get restricted by the shoulder. There's a swivel at the bicep because it's on a ball and socket. There is still a waist-ish rotation, but of course it gets hindered by this huge thing on the back that we'll find out what it is in a second. There is a knee bend. There is no ankle tilt or rock. This is all just completely fused. But the good news is, look, the wheels do go around there and there on the back. And the detail, I think, on the chest and the actual, whatever you want to call it, is it igneous rock, magma, lava, whatever it is, I'm not too sure, but it does look good. It's interesting that we've got one, of course, this color, and then one this. And as far as some of the pictures we've seen, the green helicopter as well looks really good at the same time. So I like the way that they're going with these. It's quite intriguing, to be honest. We've also got his accessory, which is this going to make him counterbalance? I'm not too sure. This does look like, is it going to move? Yep, it is. So I think that looks better like that, to be honest. There we go. There he is with his accessory. First impressions, I think he looks all right. We're going to come right back, and he's going to be in his alternate mode. Okay, then we're back, as you can see, in the alternate mode already. Quick apologies, no full transformation process on this video. Reason for that is to keep the main length of the video down, and indeed to do a tutorial. And now it's all became clear. This, of course, is going to be a handle, which I'm going to show you in a second, because that's how we can use him as an armorizer. But I like the fact it's pretty good alternate mode, to be fair. It looks reasonable like that. It looks like something more from, I don't know, more Flintstonesy rather than what's the word I'm after, then I suppose volcanic. But what we've got with this now, this will fold to the back. We've got two cutouts on there, two tabs on the front of the vehicle, and indeed there is your alternate mode. And as I say, it serves its purpose. It looks quite good. This definitely is what's needed to sort of top it off. There is a Generation 1 Iguanus in a robot to give you a bit of an idea of some size of this guy. There's another G1 little mini bot. With regards to I haven't got any core classes in alternate mode, unfortunately, but you can definitely tell it's a core class. It's quite small. This is a nice small figure, and it can't be too big, because what we're going to do, obviously, with him, might as well while he's in this mode, and that does look like it's Optimus Prime. So if we bring in fact, no, Optimus Prime's got his giant axe in his hand. Let's bring in, can we see, this might counterbalance it a little bit better. So you take this part, you fold this up like so. Let's turn that around, and then, as I say, this will now fit over the hand. And is it going to fit in? I've probably just jinxed myself. It probably should only go with Optimus, but no, I've got two brand new figures here, which doesn't always help things. There we go. It's gone in. It's a giant dagger, sword, whatever it is. But there you go. That's quite a boring armorizer, to be fair. It doesn't, I don't know, I suppose it's a bonus mode, but for me, it doesn't really need to be there. I'm sure it'll look really good with a load of your I keep going to call them fossilizers, but they're not at all. Your whatever you call them, what they call it, that's it, Infernac universe figures. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I suppose the more I look at it, I would say it would go with a leader class figure, though. I think it would just completely, even though the axe in his hand is going to make me look like a hypocrite, would be too big for him. In fact, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's see what he looks like. Let's see if it tips him over, because that's obviously what they're looking at in the pictures. Yeah, it is. You see, it's going to just about tip him over. So maybe more aimed at, and especially with his knees as well, maybe more aimed at, yeah, it doesn't balance with him at all. So maybe, in fact, no, maybe I've just done it for you. You can see it works much, much better with leader class figures. So we wait to see what else is going to happen, because you can't really do much more with it. I've noticed that they are 5mm ports. So yet again, trusty drag strip. 5mm, is it? I'm saying it is. It maybe is, or maybe shouldn't be. I don't know, but I thought, yeah, no, perhaps it's not a 5mm port, which this is the big thing that is surprising me with all these, the fact that there isn't many of them. I was expecting a lot more. Blast effects will go in, but 5mm ports for everything else won't. So there you go, they go in. Looks like a mouse now with the Dr. Robotnik. Anyway, right, that's that. I think that is literally all there is to say about the alternate mode. I've only done it once, but let's have a go then at taking him back to robot mode for you. So we're going to take that off. We're going to separate the arms from there, and I'm going to separate the legs because they're tabbed in at the side. I'm going to bring, that's proper tabbed in there. You can see, again, this is why I don't do many transformations on the main video. They just take too long. Right, spin the waist around. That shouldn't have popped off. You can tell that's the front part there, though, because of that. Pop this in, turn the leg around. Again, that does just stay there. Fold this here, bring it around till it clicks in, like so. Fold, spin this around first. I should have left that out of the way. Spin that around. Now click the shoulder round, take the wheel to the back of the head, and then fold down the face cover. Everything is so stiff, and there he is back in his robot mode. So I'm going to pop this in his hand, and I'm going to bring up just a couple of other figures just to give you an idea, of course, as I say, of size. So standard core class, he's definitely exactly that. He's your standard core class, not too big, just a giant accessory. With regards to main, I suppose, actual Takara figures, etc., G1 Prime, G1 Bumblebee, and then we've got figures. We've already seen quite a few of these. So there is Voyager class, very, very small deluxe class. The other core, is he going to balance? Of course he's not. I can bring in the other core class as well, actually. Just in fact, I'll keep Bumblebee there because he's tiny. I'm knocking everything over. Other core class figure, and you've already seen leader class Tiger Hawk. So that gives you the idea of scale with official figures. Now, if I bring in, this isn't going to work. Let's just put them on the floor. If I bring in some other figures from other toy lines, just to give you an idea, and you tend to find this, that most of the New Age and Magic Square figures, the core class, just a little bit smaller than them. Iron Factory. So yeah, these aren't intended to scale. This is me just giving you an idea of how big they are compared to some other toy lines. To be honest, there's not much more to say about it. It's I don't think it's, I think it might be better than Tasmanian Kid. I think it's my second favourite of the core class. There's only three, obviously. I think Megatron wins this one, but I can't wait to see all the rest of this Infernac universe set of figures, because then I think it's going to be much more interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments though, guys. Take care.